Harvey with laughter and rousing applause. How do we know? Because for 5 long years, audiences did just that on Broadway for the most talked about Pulitzer Prize-winning comedy of our time. And now at last, Harvey comes to the screen, better, richer, funnier than it ever was on the stage. Starring James Stewart as Elwood P. Dowd, America's most amiable citizen, with hilarious Josephine Hull and a grand cast. And once again, the critics are raving. Says Luella Parsons. And Walter Winchell. And Hedda Hopper.
Seldom has the cinema united so many outstanding talents in a single motion picture. Here is the scintillating, immaculate wit of Oscar Wilde, brilliantly captured on the screen by the artistry of Anthony Asquith and a distinguished cast of stars.
The moment Algernon first mentioned to me that he had a friend called Ernest, I knew I was destined to love you.
You really loved me, Gwendolen?
Michael Redgrave is the impetuous Jack Worthing. Joan Greenwood is adored, adoring Gwendolen. And Edith Evans, the outrageous, outraged Lady Bracknell.
Mr. Worthing!
Michael Dennison is the gay, disarming Algernon Moncrief. And Margaret Rutherford, the preposterous Miss Prism.
You do not seem to realize, dear doctor, that by persistently remaining single, a man converts himself into a permanent public temptation.
I can't understand how you're here at all. Uncle Jack won't be back till Monday afternoon.
That is a great disappointment. I am obliged to go up by the first train on Monday morning. I have a business appointment that I'm anxious to miss.
I don't actually know who I am by birth. I was found.
Found?
In a handbag.
A handbag?
In the cloakroom at Victoria Station.
You?
Yes.
Mama. Mr. Worthing, I am unmarried.
This week on Talking Pictures TV.
coming! They're coming! Oh, Helen's husband! Come on, Colin!
What's this? This is ridiculous. Get out of it! Move on, madam. Woman driver. Get out of it! Get out of the way, madam! Go on, madam. Pull over. Pull out, madam.
Look at the lorry!
Hey! I want to get out of here. I'm in a race. You wait. Come on, jump back out of it. I want to get out of here.
Yes, it's monkey business, all right. And believe me, Carrie never had so much fun in his life. Want to know why? Well, just look at what goes into this monkey business. There's a generous helping of Ginger. Ginger Rogers, that is. A dash of Charles Coburn for a chaser. Plenty of Marilyn Monroe for spice. And someone to see that things shape up properly. Scientifically, of course.
I've done a lot of experimenting with this kind of thing.
You can come in now, if you're not too busy.
Miss Laura was just showing me her acetates.
It all began when Rudolph, the chimp, discovered the formula for eternal youth that makes people grow younger and younger and younger.
Edwina, what I have to tell you is unbelievable.
Oh?
Oh, well, I'll start at the beginning. Edwina, at 11:52 this morning, I took a dose of the formula. And in a few minutes, I began to behave exactly like a college boy.
Well, all set.
Is your motor running?
Is yours? Takes a while to warm up.
Does me too. By the way, whose lipstick is it?
What's her name? You know, Oxley's secretary.
Oh, you mean that little pin-up girl, huh? Very cute.
Sort of, but half infant.
Not the half that's visible. Hi, Dr. Fulton.
Hi.
What'd you say to her? Mrs. Fulton, he said hi. I heard what he said, you peroxide kissing bug.
Edwina, she didn't do anything.
I'll pull that blonde hair off by its black roots.
Edwina, please. Edwina,
Come
stop
on,
it.
come on,
Miss
come
Laura,
on.
you keep out of the way.
We're just two little girls from Little Rock. We lived on the wrong side of the tracks.
But little rocks or square rocks, these gals must have their rocks. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Yes, it was a great book. Greater as a Broadway stage hit, and even more gorgeous, glittering, and hilarious on the screen. With Marilyn Monroe as Lorelei Lee, the world's most fabulous gold-digging blonde.
I just love finding new places to wear diamonds.
And Jane Russell as Dorothy Shaw, the world's most talked-about brunette.
Mr. Esmond and I are going to be married.
To each other? Of course to each other. Who else to?
Well, I don't know about you guys. I always sort of figured Lorelei would end up with the Secretary of the Treasury.
My little angel. You don't even know there's a certain kind of gal would take advantage of a situation of this sort. May I kiss your hand?
I always say a kiss on the hand feels very good, but a diamond tiara lasts forever.
Bye-bye, baby. Remember you're my baby when they give you the eye. When love goes wrong, nothing goes right. I like a beautiful hunk of man, but I'm no physical culture fan. Ain't there anyone here for love? Men grow cold as girls grow old, and we all lose our charms in the end. But square cut or pear shape, these rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, some very respectable people got into the trouble with Harry. John Forsyth, Edmund Gwenn, Mildred Natwick, Shirley MacLaine in her screen debut, and Jerry Mathers are all involved. It's a most unfortunate situation, because the trouble with Harry is, well, he's dead.
What did I tell you, Mommy? Touch it, Arnie. There he is.
Harry, thank Providence, the last of Harry.
He's dead.
Yes. Doesn't live around here.
Well, he died around here. That's what counts now.
Embarrassing.
An accident, pure and simple. I thought he was a rabbit or a pheasant or something.
I hit him over the head with a milk bottle and knocked him silly. What do you call him?
Dead. It ain't mine.
After all, I killed him.
You see, we don't know quite what to do with Harry. Thought you might have some suggestions.
You can stuff him for all I care. Stuff him and put him in a glass case. Only I'd suggest frosted glass.
I only brought up your name once when we were talking about strange people.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Hey, what's he doing in our bathtub?
It's a delightful little romantic comedy that just happens to revolve around a corpse. Alfred Hitchcock presents The Trouble with Harry. You'll want to get into it.
I found a bow and arrow and I learned to shoot. I found a little horn, I learned to toot. Now I can shoot and toot. Ain't I cute?
Yes, he killed him at the palace, but playing the court jester is just another disguise for the amazing Mr. K in this lavish production that gives full rein to his talents. He's a dashing, impetuous lover, pitching woo in the palace with Princess Angela Lansbury.
Oh, Giacomo, you are so ardent.
With your permission, milady, I'd like to go round again.
Making hay in the hayloft with gorgeous Glynis John. Matching blades with ruthless Basil Rathbone.
With your permission. Your health?
Lurking in the forest, a hunted outlaw.
No, the sprightly sprite, the nimblest elf, the wickedest witch, or the devil himself can't ever outfox the fox. They'll never outfox the fox.
Taking to the road, a man of many faces and many accents.
French, je le toir en sauteur, les fleurs sautoirs, on plus les toirs, moi, le fouan délicieux.
Jousting to the death with the grim and grisly, gruesome Griswold. Fighting in the forefront of the most incredible battle ever filmed, as he leads his band of midgets against the army of the tyrant king.
I am the original ringtail roarer from the Thunder and Lightning country. I'm a real snorter and a headbuster. I can outrun, out-jump, out-sing, out-swim, out-dance, out-shoot, out-eat, out-break.
Out-talk?
Yeah, out-talk, out-cuss, and out-fight anybody in the whole Mississippi and Ohio rivers put together.
Well, Captain, meet up with Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
Davy Crockett, tangling with Big Mike Pink. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. History remembers the name of his gun and some of the deeds he really done.
It's a battle royal as Big Mike Fink matches wits and daring with Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. A head-on clash of kings. You'll thrill to the keelboat race down the Ohio River, through raging rapids and hostile Indian territory.
Hey, Davy, look out! There's a rock dead ahead!
Here is lusty, gusty entertainment, packed with action, fun, and adventure, telling new tales of America's most fabulous frontier heroes. And when the king of the river joins forces with the king of the wild frontier, there's double trouble for the infamous pirates of the old Ohio River.
Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
Oh, wait a minute, you gotta take me with you. Come on, your father and my father were partners. They died together.
When I'm ready to die, you can be my partner.
Oh, we can be partners. Well, that's swell. When I die?
The VistaVision screen is wide open for howls when Dean and Jerry head for the wide open spaces.
Say, I'll bet you dance real pretty.
Oh, no, I can't dance at all. No, no.
Stop.
No, oh, please. Oh, please.
Dean's got a hankering for pretty Laurie Nelson.
We don't need a comfortable parlor. We don't need a phonograph tune. All we need to get going is me, you, and the moon.
Jerry's going sparking with perky Jackie Lockery.
We better get back to town.
Yeah, I guess so. Giddy up.
And when they elect Jerry sheriff, the riot really starts rolling.
Oh, there's a hole in this. Tom wasn't very neat.
There's fighting.
Wait, couldn't we just talk for 1 second?
And dancing.
First old couple, rip and snort. Down the center and cut him off short. Lady go G and a gent go haw. Second from left with your old grandma.
And shooting.
That's right. Who wants to go first?
They're partners! They're partners, 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 buddies and pals!
You and me, we're gonna be partners.
They're gonna be pals! They'll do and dare alike. They'll share what's theirs to share alike. And those for money will...
4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
This is a $9 million, 275,000-pound Atlas Agena rocket. Today, it circles the globe at a speed of over 18,000 miles an hour in little more than 80 minutes.
Is this any way to see the world? It's a wonderful world if you'll only take the time to go around it.
Are you formally challenging me to undertake a journey around the world in 80 days?
I said this is absurd.
Gentlemen, I have on deposit at Baring's Bank the sum of £20,000, and I'm willing to wager any or all of it upon the same contention, namely that I can complete a tour of the world in 80 days.
Michael Todd's Around the World in 80 Days. We make all the stops. 2 oceans. 5 seas. 8 ways to travel. 16 countries. 48 fantastic stars and 52 Best Picture awards.
I'm in pursuit of a very cunning, very slippery criminal.
Who?
Phileas Fogg, Esquire of Savile Row, London.
Pile everything that will burn into the stokehold. Decks, masts, everything, including the lifeboats.
Now what is the delay? Indians, but they're peaceful Indians.
Getting there is all the fun. Take her along. Take everybody along. Every seat is first class, and we've got enough seats for everybody. This is the way to travel. It is a wonderful world if you'll take the time to go around it. Michael Todd's Around the World in 80 Days.
Kids from Kansas to Pennsylvania soon developed that movie mania, riding their jalopies through the dust and route to Hollywood or bust.
There's music and mirth all over the map as the boys take off on the transcontinental gal chase that will keep you in the state of hysteria. There's mania in Pennsylvania when a Great Dane goes off with their car. A lucky day in Iowa when they bump into Pat Crowley, the prettiest pickup any picture could ever give you.
My, what lovely scenery. Cupid's own machinery.
Roaming through Wyoming, where Jerry starts throwing the bull.
I just came for milk. Nice bull.
Is milk in a bull? That's impossible.
That's what I thought.
Arizona's kick is an Indian chick doing a rock and roll war dance. And watch them flip on the Las Vegas Strip when the boys go crazy at the crap table.
30 to 1 if you roll 2 ways. 2 ways, 30 to 1. Roll it. Come on.
Oh, Steve, why'd you faint?
But we gotta warn you, the Laughquake's coming to California when they come up against gorgeous Anita Ekberg in Hollywood or Bust.
Wait, what are you doing? Anita, that's Anita. She fell in. I'm gonna go in and save her. I can't swim, but we'll both die together.
Here's the funniest war ever waged. The war that had to be lost to be won.
Fine thing. The United States and the Grand Duchy of Fenwick are at war, and it takes the FBI to find out about it.
The United States invaded by the smallest country in the world.
Hey, see that big building?
Well?
Well, I saw it first. It's mine.
The Mouse That Roared, the film that united the nations in roars of laughter. Starring an hilarious new personality, Peter Sellers, in 3 gloriously funny roles. Peter Sellers as the noble statesman.
There isn't a more profitable undertaking for any country than to declare war on the United States and to be defeated.
Peter Sellers as the fearless leader.
Men of Fenwick, when you hear the name of Grand Fenwick, do your hearts swell with pride?
Yes!
And if your country calls, will you rush to enlist?
No!
Oh.
Peter Sellers as the Grand Duchess.
Do give my love to your president, will you? And Mrs. Coolidge, too.
See this man of many parts and the woman in his life who opens her arms to this lovesick, seasick man of war.
You can turn around right now and kiss me if you want to.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
Meanwhile, back in Grand Fenwick, the happy citizens prepare to welcome the victorious American army. But little do they know the tragic truth.
Well, Your Grace, I know it'll come as a surprise, a pleasant one, I hope, but we sort of won.
Sort of what? We guarantee that this is the funniest motion picture ever to come out of the Duchy of Grand Fenwick. You read about the big splash it made in the Saturday Evening Post. Here's what some of the world's keenest and most objective minds have said about The Mouse That Roared.